Hello, teachers! Today I will be explaining some definitions we normally find in English language teaching. These definitions are approach, design, method, techniques, and procedures, so you can understand the differences among all these concepts. If this is your first time here, my name is Tania from TaniaTeacherTraining.com, and I'd like to remind you to give us a like and subscribe so you don't miss on anything. Visit also our website and join our virtual school for teachers. Are you ready? Let's begin. First definition, approach. Approach is how we look at learning and teaching. It refers to the theories about the nature of language, that is, what language is, and how it can be learned. So now we can say that an approach is the position and beliefs about how we learn a language. Now, there are three theories that inform the current approaches and methods in language teaching. First, we have the structural view, the view that language is a system of structural elements for the coding of meaning. This means that in order to learn, you must master the elements of this system, which are phonological features like the right pronunciation or sentence stress, also grammatical units, grammatical operations, and finally, lexical items. If you're using an approach based on this view, you will be focusing on the form and accuracy of language. Then we find the functional view. A function is a reason for speaking. For example, asking for directions or expressing preferences. This theory emphasizes the semantic and communicative dimension rather than the grammatical characteristics of language. So, if you use an approach with a functional view, instead of teaching present simple, you will teach your learners how to express likes or dislikes, for example. Finally, the interactional view. Here, language is a vehicle for the realization of interpersonal relations and for the performance of social transactions between individuals. Language teaching content may be organized by patterns of exchange and interaction. This means that if you're using an approach based on an interactional view, your students will be shown the right or logical sequence of sentences to do the check-in at a hotel, or how to ask for medicines in a drugstore, for example. Now, design. This is our second concept. What links theory with practice or approach with procedure is called design. In order for an approach to lead to a method, we need to develop a design for instructional system. Design is the method analysis in which we consider the objectives of the method, the syllabus, the types of learning tasks, the roles of learners, the roles of teachers, and the role of instructional materials. Next concept, method. Method is a series of classroom specifications for accomplishing linguistic objectives. The method is the practical realization of an approach. Methods include various procedures and techniques. And methods use classroom activities or techniques to help students learn. Some examples of methods are the direct method, the audiolingual method, the silent way, or Suggestopedia. If you want to know more about the history of such methods, check the link to my video in the description. Next in our list is procedure. Now, a procedure is an ordered sequence of steps. The procedure encompasses the moment-to-moment techniques, practices, and behaviors that operate in teaching a language according to a particular method. That is when you say, first you will do A, then you will do B, and don't forget to do C. There are three dimensions to a method at the level of procedure. This means that we have different procedures for presenting or clarifying new language. We have procedures for practicing language, and we also have procedures for giving feedback to learners. And finally, our last concept is technique. Techniques are exercises, activities, or tasks used in the language classroom for realizing lesson objectives. One example of technique is a drilling exercise or a fill in the blanks to practice the right form of the verbs. And that is all for today, teachers. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon.